Hi everyone, it's Kathy Scow today, and I'm really excited to be here with you as part of this fun YouTube hop featuring all things Doodlebug. If you know me, you know that Doodlebug is my big scrapbook crush. I think I've been designing for them. This is probably my 8th year. Yep, my 8th year. And I told them I'm never leaving, so hopefully they agree with that. I love the bright and cheery colors, the cute little icons. Basically everything about Doodlebug just makes me happy, and I think we could all use a little happy these days. There's going to be some great designers along the hop today, so I hope you get a chance to stop by and check out their YouTube videos as well. Today what I'm going to be making is the egg hunt card you saw at the beginning of this video. Basically, it's very similar to this one. If you remember those Easter egg dioramas we used to have when we were little, the big sugary eggs with the cute little scenes in them and enough to rot your teeth. They were so sweet, but really cute. And that was kind of the inspiration behind this original card. This card was on the Doodlebug blog a couple of weeks ago, and I had a lot of requests for a tutorial. So I figured that's what I would do for today's video. For the file, it was a file I created, and what I've done, I don't know if you know, I do also work for Lori Whitlock. So I collaborated with Lori, who's also on this hop today, and put together, gave her my egg file, and she has some really cute cards in both her SVG shop and the Silhouette store. So I'm just using her card base, and I'll put links to those if it's something you want to use in the description of the video for both Silhouette and her SVG shop. Basically, it's a box card. It's really not difficult. It looks a little more complicated than it is, and I'm going to show you some tips and tricks along the way to make life easier. So what I'm going to start with, there's a piece here that I glued in already, and I glued on this egg piece just to get things moving and you're not watching me try to line things up. The next thing you want to do is put together the inserts. I think that's the easiest thing to do. Now, when making box cards, putting in inserts and lining them up can be very difficult. I'm going to show you an easy trick that has saved me so much time and effort, and you can make sure that your card will also fold flat, which is a great thing because that's a lot of the times the problem. So what I'm going to do is I have my base, and I'm tipping it upside down simply because it's easier for me right now. And there's 3 inserts for this card. 1, 2, and then 3. It gives some great dimension. You can tuck some little things in, which I'm going to show you how to do. To start, what I want to do is put my inserts. So first, what I'm going to do is line this up with the bottom. This is the very back one. So when you close the card, it's going to look like this. I'm going to start with this one. I already put some score tape on here. Line this up along the bottom so these are flush. I'm going to pull this off. I have no fingernails. Oh, sorry. I spent the week assembling IKEA furniture for my daughter, and I have no fingernails, bruised hands. So I have that all lined up here. I'm going to give myself a little room so it's not completely flush with the back. And I'm going to glue that down. So you can see it's all straight, that's flat, and when I do the card, when the card is folded, that will be the back piece. Next, we're going to do the middle piece. So we want this to be lined up with this. So I fold the back piece over, take this off before I get it down. Line this up along the bottom. You want to make sure that it's flush with the bottom so things aren't sticking out funny. Give myself enough room for the tab and put that down. And then we're going to do the last piece, which is the very front piece. So I've torn that off. Oops. Nope, I did it the right way. Nope, I didn't. I put the tape on the wrong sides of these. Okay, well, what we're going to do is... Nope, I did put it on the right side. Sorry. I'm having a day. I tore it off the wrong end. I'm going to put this, line this up with the bottom of the card. Oops, you don't want that overlapping because then it will not fold flat. Give myself a little more room. There we go. And push that down. Now, the trick to getting it all lined up, make sure they're all straight like here. We're going to rip off the other pieces here on the other side, other tabs. And when you fold this over, it's going to glue them, make sure everything's lined up. It's going to adhere them uniformly to the other side of the card. And then you can just rip this off and close up your box card, making sure everything's nice and even. So now, when you open your card, not only does it lie flat, but if you look in here, all of the inserts are nice and uniform. So that's the base of the card. Next, I'm going to start adding some fun little details from Doodlebug, from the Hippity Hoppity Collection. Put them in my little jar. I want to start with the background. Now, these two are stickers. This is from the Hippity Hoppity icon sheet, and this is actually from one of Doodlebug's little sticker rolls. I ran out of Suns and my thing. I always add powder or cornstarch to the back of my stickers, and then I'll just put adhesive on them how I want them. That way I'm not picking up, peeling, getting things stuck, ripping the paper, and I just find it makes life much easier. I wanted to make a little background. So I have the sticker from the icon sheet. And what I'm going to do with this is stick a little pop dot on the back. A couple of them, because it gives it even more dimension. It's not just flat on the background. I never do these very neatly. And I'm going to slide. Let me put this more in the center so you can see. Slide this guy in and kind of hide the trunk of the tree. But we're going to put him right about there, I think. So you even get another layer of dimension in addition. And then I'm just going to put a little adhesive on the sun and kind of stick him so he's peeking out a little bit behind the tree. Sorry if my hair is in the way. Should have pulled it back. Next, we're going to put some eggs in. I want to make it look like the eggs are hidden in the grass. So let me see, what do I have here? These are from the Odds and Ends collection of the Hippity Hoppity Collection. And I think I'll start with this pink one. And again, I'm going to add a little dimension. I will take this and I'm going to put it on the front of the bottom of my egg because I'm going to tuck it behind the grass and I want it to kind of stick out. So I think I'll do that behind here and tilt it a little because it looks like it's sitting nice in there, and you can see that sticks up and it looks like the tree's in the way background. I might put that down a little further. There we go. That way it doesn't cover the tree so much. And then I'm going to put a couple more of the eggs from the odds and ends. These I'm going to stick together and then I'm going to stick them to the insert. So I think I'll stick them together with a pop dot. And let's see, put this here. Oh, it doesn't want to come off my finger. I'll kind of put that there, and then I'm going to put a little adhesive on the bottom of this egg. Oops. And I'm going to tuck that in behind this piece. So it looks like there's more eggs. And all I'm doing is I'm just pressing it, if you can see that, using my fingers to secure the adhesive. For the last thing, I think I'm very simply just going to decorate the front of the card. Now this card does fold flat. And if I put this on the front, I can stick it off the side still and it will still fit into an envelope because when you fold it, it will be covered. So I'm going to take some pop dots. And the easiest thing I find is to kind of stick them here because that way you can move the odds and end piece around and not worry about is the adhesive off the okay. So I have my egg hunt here and I think I'm going to put it a little off to the side so it doesn't cover up everything, and I'm going to have it flush with this. Just need to add another little pop dot up here. Now that I know where it's going, I can stick one behind here and then put that to the egg. And I think we need one more little chickie. Pop him up as well. Sorry, push this up a little. And I'll put him right here, making sure he doesn't stick out below the bottom. Press him down, and I think he needs to be holding an egg. So I'm going to use one of the Egg Hunt shape sprinkles because they are just adorable. Let's see which one. I think he wants to hold a plaid egg. I'm going to stick that right there. So it looks like he's holding on to that. Oops. To the side. And there you go. It looks much more difficult than it actually is, especially when you have that little trick about lining up the inserts. And again, the frame for this card is being used by, you can find it in Lori Whitlock and in the Silhouette store under Lori's gallery. She has other designs inside, but like I said, I just used the frame of it to make my own card using Doodlebug. And like I said, the nice thing about this is it folds flat and it slides nicely into a 5x7 envelope, which I made from Doodlebug. And I will also put the link to this so you can have an envelope to mail your creations in. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really appreciate you stopping by, and make sure to take a look at all of the other inspiration that's happening today. I think you'll get a lot out of it. Have a great day.